This week, we're going to talk about Paul and why he's so important to the followers of Christ and what makes him unique as a historical person in the Bible. Well, first of all, we'll start about his demonstration. He is the, I would say, poster boy of like, and I don't mean that in a negative way. He is the demonstration, the display, the image of a person being transformed by Christ, by the grace of Christ, by following Christ. See, he demonstrates what Jesus could do for you, for anybody for that matter, if you put your faith in him. So one little narrative about Paul is that he was a persecutor of Christians. So when people talk about the Bible and it's like, what makes the Bible reliable? Or what makes Christ reliable? They was like, can we get a source from someone who is not a Christian? Or can we get a source from outside the Bible? Well, let me preface this. The Bible is a library. It's a collection of books of many different authors over several continents, over many, many years in the making. And so not one person just made the Bible. It was several different, and they spoke different languages at that. So this is how we know that it is inspired or breath or God breathed to us and is meant for the world. So Paul was a Pharisee. He was a Roman citizen, and he was also Jewish, ethically Jewish. So this puts him in a unique position. So when he first started out, he was persecuting Christians because he was strictly about Jewish theology. And on the road to Damascus, he was blinded by Christ, and Christ spoke to him and said, "Why are you persecuting my people? Why are you persecuting me?" This is in Acts. We learn about that. From that point on, you kind of travel with Paul on his journey to be apologetic in a way. He's teaching he's interpreting the teachings of Christ, because in ways like he's more a debater, a theologian debater with like a lot of different logical tendencies. So it's interesting enough is that if you look and listen to Paul's teachings, he's more on the side of like philosophical Greek philosophers in a way, and that made him uniquely fascinating. So that gave him incredible credibility, as that he went from being a persecutor of Christians to one of the mouthpieces of Christ, where even the apostles, James the Just, or John the Just, or Peter, all of them used his teachings to teach in their own churches. And so this gave his walk with Christ much more credibility, and the fact it gave Christianity more credibility that Christ can transform anybody, even the enemies of Christ, he transforms. So that's one thing about Paul. We'll continue this on. Y'all have a blessed day.